Joe is hungry. Bite test. Bite test. Engage.
Welcome to episode 480. My name is Joe. This is the Joe is Hungry channel, where we watch fast food places move ingredients around like deck chairs on the Titanic to give the illusion of creating a new menu item right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. Now it's time for the ever popular birthday shoutouts. Twitch streamer and VTuber Hina Bobina, I want to wish you a very special happy birthday. Lee B, Max H, Jacob H, Andrew S, thank you all for supporting the channel and happy birthday. Estee, Jonah, Udrish, and Mason, Joe, and Preston, I want to wish each and every one of you a very hungry happy birthday. With that behind us, it's time to make a run over to Fazoli's and check out what they're calling a new menu item. The new classic lasagna roll, which consists of lasagna noodles, shocker alert, rolled with cheesy ricotta filling, topped with Italian sausage, covered with seasoned mushrooms, bathed in meat sauce, and according to Fazoli's, baked to perfection. And as usual, you get 2 garlic breadsticks with each order. Each one of these alone will load you down with 830 calories. I have the full nutritional information on the screen and in the description below. For a single a la carte order, you will get your pocket pick to the tune of $10.99. For $3.99, you can make it a Fazoli's combo, which includes 1 small drink, or your choice of a house salad, or a slice of cheese or pepperoni pizza, or a small bag of potato chips, none of which I recommend. The lasagna roll is only 1 part in a 4-part limited time menu lineup that consists of a lasagna roll and fettuccine Alfredo duo, a chicken Alfredo lasagna roll, and last but not least, the shrimp Alfredo lasagna roll. When I reviewed the regular baked lasagna back in 2021, each one of those weighed in at 16.65 ounces or 472 grams. Back then I had to shell out $7.99 for each single order, making it calculate out to a very reasonable 48 cents an ounce. If you use those weights and no shrinkflation has occurred in the last 3 years, with the aid of a little bit of fuzzy cat math, you come up with a preliminary, and I do stress preliminary, middle of the road, 66 cents an ounce. However, the truth will come out later in the video when we do the Joe is Hungry weight test and calculate the actual out the door fast food price per ounce. Before we can do any of that, we need to see whether they pass the Joe is Hungry temperature test when we roll through the drive-thru at Fazoli's in Cartersville, Georgia. Let's see how they do today.
Thank you for choosing Fazoli's. What can I get for you today?
Could I get 4 classic lasagna rolls?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to make any of these a meal?
No, ma'am. Just 4 orders by themselves.
All right, I got you. Go ahead and grab her under the window.
Thank you. Well, we find ourselves in the Fazoli's penalty box once again. I'm pretty sure they're making these things to order, so I have high hopes today. Thank you, dear.
Have a good one.
See ya. I've got my lasagna rolls. Let's pull out of the penalty box and do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Lasagna number 1 is 163.0 degrees Fahrenheit. Lasagna number 2 is 162.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Lasagna number 3 is 165.9 degrees Fahrenheit. You know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. Well, today, Fazoli's in Cartersville, you get it because you passed the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to pop the lid, see what's inside, taste the ingredients, head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. Well, Fazoli's, you did pretty good on that temperature test. Hopefully you can keep this momentum going. Also today I'm going to add the weight of 2 breadsticks because that's part of the deal. So let's move on. Let's take off for the packaging. In other words, let's set the tear on the scale. Lasagna roll number 1 weighs in at 1 pound 4.25 ounces or 573 grams. Lasagna roll number 2 weighs in at 1 pound 2.65 ounces or 528 grams. Lasagna roll number 3 weighs in at 1 pound 3.10 ounces or 541 grams. Well, the difference between the heaviest and the lightest is less than 10% of the average weight of all three. So today, Fazoli's, you pass the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Well, if you take those old 2021 numbers that I mentioned in the beginning of the video and look at these, there is definitely no shrinkflation going on at all. And that only leaves one more thing to do, and that is to add them all up, average them out, do the math, and you come up with a fairly reasonable, even at these days numbers, of 57 cents an ounce, which leads us on to the next test, the one and only, the Joe is Hungry Big Reveal. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. We've seen what it looks like, and we saw how much it was. Not a bad price for what you're getting, even in today's dollars. As far as what it looks like, I wish they had some ad photos with it in its metal container. I could make a better comparison. I'm gonna let you be the judge of that. So that only leaves one more test, and that would be the one and only, the Joe is Hungry bite test. So it is bite test engage.
Never seen you in the flesh. My laptop's upon my chest. Your pretty face upon my screen. Like poetry. Oh, my virtual love. We're so happy together now. All I need is to get online. I'm your webcam girl. Such a
The bread was soft, fresh, crispy on the bottom, soft on the inside, savory and garlicky. The pasta was well cooked and tender. The ricotta cheese was creamy, tasty and plentiful. The Italian sausage was slightly spicy, about a 0.5 on the 1 to 10 Joe Heat-O-Meter. The mushrooms were well cooked and tasty. The meat sauce was tomatoey, tangy and tart, and in general, this lasagna just had a good flavor combination. Before I bring this video to an end, give it its final score, let's see what happened with Shadow Joe and do the Joe is Hungry Sneak-a-Doodle Bite. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 1. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 2. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 3. It is definitely hot. I can taste that nice ricotta cheese. I can taste the mushrooms. I can get a hint of sausage. The noodles are well cooked. Now it's time to give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once in a lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this guy the number that it truly deserves. Fazoli's. Today, you checked all the boxes. A decent value, an exceptional flavor, and it was served hot and fresh. The only suggestion I can make to any of you who are going to go out and try this, if you even have one near you, get it to the drive-thru. For some reason, to me, it seems to taste better. I don't know why. Leave it in the comments. Tell me what happens to you. So today, Fazoli's. I'm going to have to go. 8.0. That is my number. This is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.